Some say cats are aloof, but they've clearly never felt the tender scratch of a sandpaper tongue across their hand at the end of a long day. Because when a cat licks you, something ancient happens. It's not loud. It doesn't come with wagging tails or dramatic displays like dogs. It's quiet, just delicate. And yet, it speaks volumes. That small, scratchy gesture holds the weight of an entire secret language. One most people will never hear simply because they don't know how to listen. But you're different. You felt it. Maybe you were sitting still, lost in thought, and your cat patted over and began to lick your arm like it was their sacred duty. Maybe you laughed thinking it was cute. But what if it was more? To your cat, licking isn't just a habit. It's a form of emotional imprinting, a ritual born in kittenhood that only continues when they feel truly, deeply bonded to someone. When your cat licks you, they aren't just grooming your skin. They're claiming you, soothing you, understanding you in ways even you might not fully grasp. Their tongue, though rough, is soft with meaning. It's a memory of the mother they once nursed from. A gesture reserved for those they love and trust completely. And yet that's just the surface. Because behind every lick is a message. One your cat has been trying to tell you for years. A message about family. About protection. About how they see you not just as their human, but as their person. Their comfort. Their world. And if you've ever wondered what your cat is really saying when they lick you, you're not alone. That's what we'll uncover today. So make a cup of tea. Call your cat close. And let's walk together through this gentle, beautiful truth. What your cat's licking is really trying to tell your soul. 1. The ritual of love born in kittenhood. To understand why your cat licks you, we have to go back to their very first memories. Before toys, before treats, before you, there was warmth. The warmth of their mother. Her tongue was their very first comfort, the first thing they ever knew. She licked them to clean them, to stimulate their bodies, and to tell them, "You are safe now. You are mine." And your cat? They remember. When your cat licks you, they are revisiting that earliest love. It's a memory passed down through generations. Their tongue becomes a time machine, bringing them back to the feeling of being cared for. But more importantly, it flips the script. Now they are the caregiver. They are the one showing love, protection, belonging. And here's what most people don't realize: not all cats do this. It's not a behavior shared with just anyone. If your cat licks you, they've adopted you. You've become part of their chosen family. And in cat language, that is the highest possible honor. 2. A mark of ownership, in the most tender way. But licking isn't only emotional. It's also practical. You see, cats have scent glands in their mouths, and when they lick you, they leave behind a chemical signature. A message. A mark. To you it's just a lick. But to them? It's a sign that says, "This human belongs to me." Is territorial, yes, but not in a controlling way. In a loving way. The same way they'd mark their favorite blanket or the windowsill where the sunlight hits just right. You've become a source of safety, comfort, and joy. And so, they mark you the way they mark home. And what's more poetic than that? You unknowingly becoming the safest place your cat knows. 3. But what about the roughness? Doesn't that mean they're grooming you? Yes and no. The rough texture of a cat's tongue is designed for grooming. Their backward-facing barbs, called papillae, are like tiny hooks that pull dirt and loose fur from their coat. So when they lick you, they may be attempting to clean you. To keep you tidy. To return the favor you give them when you brush their fur or gently pet them behind the ears. But let's be honest, they're not trying to give you a makeover. They're not critiquing your hygiene. They're caring for you the only way they know how. In the wild, mutual grooming, called allogrooming, is a behavior reserved for bonded pairs. Siblings. Mates. Mothers and kittens. It's not done lightly. It's not done casually. If your cat is grooming you, it means you are theirs. And not just physically. Emotionally. And that brings us to something even more beautiful. For the emotional science behind the lick. Science tells us that cats who groom others release endorphins, feel-good chemicals that soothe anxiety and create a sense of peace. So when your cat licks you, they're not only comforting you, they're comforting themselves. It's a bonding experience for both of you, a shared ritual that brings them calm. Like a silent meditation. Like a heartbeat shared between two souls. Some cats will even lick you more when you're sad. They can smell the changes in your hormones. They notice when your energy is low, your voice is quiet, your body still. And so they do what their instincts tell them, they offer you care. Not with words, but with touch. Their tongue becomes a hug. Their lick becomes a prayer. Have you ever been quietly crying, and your cat suddenly came over and began to lick your face or hand? Or maybe they started licking you right before curling into your lap, as if to say, "You're safe now. I've got you." If that's ever happened to you, tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Because these stories, they're not just cute, they're sacred. And if you've never had your cat lick you, don't worry. That doesn't mean they don't love you. Every cat shows affection differently. Some show it with slow blinks, some with purrs, some with a warm presence beside you when you least expect it. Licking is just one language, but love has many forms in the feline world. 5. When licking becomes too much, a silent cry for help. Sometimes a cat's licking isn't just a sweet ritual. Sometimes, it's a whisper that something isn't right. If your cat licks you constantly, almost obsessively, or starts licking themselves until bald patches appear, it might not be about affection anymore. Could be anxiety, stress, or even illness. You see, cats are creatures of rhythm and pattern. Licking calms them. It releases endorphins. So when their world feels out of control, maybe there's a new person in the house, a recent move, or even tension in the air they can't understand, they lick. And lick. And lick. Not to show love, but to survive the feeling of overwhelm. It's their way of self-soothing, like a child clinging to a blanket, or biting their nails in silence. And sometimes they turn that licking toward you. If your cat starts licking you much more than usual, especially paired with hiding, loss of appetite, or changes in behavior, it may be time to look deeper. They could be trying to soothe themselves by caring for you. It's the only way they know how to ask for help without breaking their quiet dignity. So listen, gently, with love. Because beneath that repetitive licking may be a storm they're trying to weather alone. 6. Health-related licking, the tongue as a scanner. What's even more fascinating and often overlooked is this. When your cat licks you, they're gathering information. Yes, scientific, instinctive, sensory information. A cat's tongue is more than a grooming tool. It's a scanner, a data collector. They can taste your skin, your sweat, your oils, your hormones. If something changes in your scent, your cat will notice long before you do. That includes illness, imbalance, even pregnancy. Some cats begin licking their humans more frequently when they sense a change in their body chemistry. And while this shouldn't replace a doctor's visit, it's another reason to never dismiss your cat's sudden attention as random. Your cat may be noticing something your body hasn't yet told you. And how profound is that? That your feline friend who says nothing out loud might be trying to keep you safe in the only way they know how, with a lick, a look. A soft moment of closeness that feels ordinary, but might just be extraordinary. 7. The goodbye lick, a moment that stays forever. And then there's the lick that breaks your heart in the most sacred way. If you've ever held your cat in their final moments, you may know what I mean. Some cats, just before they pass, will reach out and lick your hand, your cheek, your fingers. Not with energy, not like before, but softly, slowly, almost as if they're thanking you. It's their way of saying goodbye. Cats know when their time is near. And in that moment, when words have no meaning, when their body begins to fade, their tongue becomes the last way they can say, "Thank you for loving me." It becomes the final chapter in a book written in silent rituals and quiet devotion. If you've experienced this, you'll never forget it. That one last lick that said everything your cat couldn't say with sound. And if you haven't, may it never come too soon. But when it does, know this: your cat's final gesture isn't just loss. It's legacy. A small, sacred proof that your love changed their life. 8. Your presence is the greatest gift. At the heart of it all, licking is presence. It's how your cat connects to you. How they ground themselves in your scent, your heartbeat, your world. It's how they say, without needing to speak, "You make me feel safe." So next time your cat licks you, don't wipe it off with a laugh. Pause. Notice. And remember, you're being held in the oldest language of love your cat knows. Final reflection. Have you ever wondered how much your cat actually feels? Not just hunger or playfulness, but true soul-deep emotion? Cats may not cry the way we do, but they mourn. They remember. They give love in touches so subtle most people miss them. But not you. You noticed the lick. You wondered why. You came here looking for meaning. And that means you already speak your cat's language better than you think. Call to action. If this video helped you understand your cat just a little more, if it made you pause and feel something, you're already part of our Meowsphere family. So like, subscribe, and stay close. We're here to help you love better, not just care better. And in the comments, tell us about the time your cat licked you and it meant something. We'd love to feature a few beautiful stories in our next video. Because in the end, our cats don't need much from us. Just a soft voice, a safe home, and someone who understands the quiet truth behind a single sandpaper kiss.